Hey there, it's Martha, and if you're new, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. So today I have my my Britta's wax collection. This does not include the pre-order that is coming or may have come already. I'm like pre-recording a lot of these videos, so a pre-order should be coming soon. I'm not sure when this is going to go up, but in a way, it's nice to keep them separate because you'll see the haul and then it's not like I'm repeating the same scent. So this is what I've accumulated either through, I think some of it is from, or one of it is from a round robin, friend mail, and then ones I've purchased and hauled here before. I am so glad that I gave Britta's a try. And there's so many good vendors out there, but Britta's got on my radar with Summer Michelle talking about Kim's special eggnog, and I really, really wanted it, but I said no. I said no last year, like I can't buy any more, at least at the time that one came out. I'm hoping that a no-buy that I hope to start in June with a few exceptions. I think June I could make a no-buy. July could be low buy with maybe just Scentsy. And then we'll see how I go from there. Cause I'm like in such a hole. I've dug such a hole with, wax that I want to get to a point where I can feel like, oh, I can buy from here and here and here, keep them small, not go crazy, and be able to be melting kind of within the season. At least some of the things, right? But anyway, I'm already chatting too much, so let's get on to the video if you're interested in seeing what I have from Britta's Creepy Treasures. I don't know when I became so chatty on these videos, but I don't know. You guys say you like me chatty, so I don't know. You gave me permission, I think. This first one here is Twitches. This is a black amber and lavender, plumeria, and cotton candy frosting. This was in a recent friend mail that I shared from Summer Michelle. This one, I always smell my wax because it's fun. So pull out some wax and sniff along with me. And if you have these scents, great. This is Twitches, and I'm picking up the lavender, cotton candy, black amber, and I think that the plumeria, it's in there. Plumeria's in there. And what's also fascinating when I've gone back to sniff something that I haven't smelled probably since the first time I hauled it or my first sniffs is seeing what changes from, just based on my memory of what's changed if you just let it air out almost a little bit. So this one, I'm getting all of it, and that is Twitches. Now, Britta is also a vendor that has worked for me, at least. I mean, I've melted enough to know that it's worked for me in open space and in my, bedrooms. And she also made me not afraid of patchouli and nag champa. I think she does it really, really well. It's just her blends are different, which is the other thing I like. After a while, I start to accumulate like the same things, right? Yes, there's going to be lavender, but do I have lavender with black amber and plumeria? No, right? You don't see those combinations often, and that's one of the things that I've started to really fall in love about Britta's is she has a different spin on some of these things. Really interesting blends, and I'm here for it. So this next one is Max Engel. This is Fraser Fir, roasted pine cones, and Palo Santo. There we go. Oh, this is so good. I love the balsam fir that I'm getting in here, or the Fraser fir, but it's not overpoweringly Fraser fir. I also get a lot of that. Oh my gosh, I get a lot of the roasted pine cones. So this is a woodsy scent, right? With her Palo Santo, and her Palo Santo is really nice. This to me just makes me so happy. I do love these kind of tree scents they're tree scents, but they're fresh and they're not like overly sharp, They're good. And I don't know why I put put my own date when she has the pour dates on here. I guess I wasn't paying attention. But this next one here is He Knows When You've Been Naughty. This is Nag Champa, Wild Berry Cheesecake, and Mrs. Claus's Cookies. Okay, wow. The first thing I get is that wild berry. It's really pretty. I forget what's in Mrs. Claus's Cookies. But the wild berry cheesecake and the Nag Champa, to me, it's adding a slight perfuminess, but not too much. It's like really what I'm getting most of is that wild berry cheesecake, which is delicious, and a bakery scent, which must be in the Mrs. Claus's Cookies. So that's a really, really good one. This one is Don't Let the Bed Bugs Bite. This is lavender, pink berry, and tonka, and pink sugar. And this was also gifted to me by Summer Michelle. We have a love for lavender. And here I'm getting the lavender and the pink berry, or the pink berry and tonka. That's the most prominent, those two notes. Oh, that's so pretty. And the pink sugar is there as well, but it's almost like I'm getting the lavender. It's weird. Like I'm getting the lavender in one nostril and the pink berry in another. But that is that's a good one. Again, different blends that I don't have. So this is Jack in the Box is Coming. It's pink sugar balsam, black amber, and lavender. This was part of a holiday sampler, I believe, that I picked up in November. Okay, so this I'm getting the black amber and lavender. And pink sugar balsam must be a lot softer because the balsam, it's almost in the background, but it's sweet and it's good. I'm going to say that about all of these. All right. This is Holiday Horror, and this is eggnog, toasted marshmallow, and sugar cookie. And this is also from November. So that was that holiday sampler, I believe, that I got. Oh, yummy. Oh, this is creamy. Oh, that's so good. I get the marshmallow and the sugar cookie, and I'm guessing like the creaminess of the eggnog. But the eggnog it's just creamy. That's yummy. I love these scents. I love these scents. So I hope to get Kim's special eggnog if I'm allowing myself to buy, because I would love that for this winter. The Night Before Krampus. This is Snow Witch Ghostly Cream, which is a creamy vanilla. The Night Before Krampus. I get a lot of that vanilla. I don't know what Snow Witch is, but this is very creamy. I'm getting a lot of creaminess down here. And kind of a bakery note on top. So this is just a very nice creamy vanilla scent. And I have Urban Legend. This is Cracklin' Birch, Nutmeg Spice, Cinnamon, Palo Santo, Vanilla Bean, Marshmallow. This was poured January of this year. I get her Cracklin' Birch. It's funny because Cracklin' Birch I was like okay with, like it was like, I was on the fence with Cracklin' Birch. I've really grown to love it. Really this kind of early, maybe late December, January. and I'm a fan. So I'm getting the nutmeg spice, the crackling birch, a little hint of cinnamon. It's kind of borderline red hot cinnamon, but not, it's right there. I don't find it to be too hot, too of a hot cinnamon, the vanilla bean and the Palo Santo. So this is a great scent. So that is Urban Legend. Then I have the Exorcist. This is poured February 14th of this year. Patchouli, Palo Santo, vanilla bean, marshmallow. I fell in love with a version of the Exorcist, or a variation, I should say. I think it was the Exorcist with sea kelp. I know there's sea kelp in it. And I was like, what is this? This is fantastic. I remember warming it in open space downstairs, and I fell in love. So when I saw just the Exorcist, I wanted to see what this was like. And it's pretty. I get some of that patchouli, but it's a very pretty, clean, perfumey patchouli scent. And then the Palo Santo and the vanilla bean, and then the marshmallow. So it's creamy, a little perfumey, very pretty. I have 2 of these, so I definitely have 2 of the Exorcist, because I had a feeling I was going to love it. If the only change from the one that I fell in love with was sea kelp, I knew I was going to love that one. I do love that other one too. So if she ever does, I'm not looking right now, so don't tell me that she's doing it, because I'm like, I can't buy anymore. But if she does like Exorcist sampler or something, that would be something I'd be interested in the future. I don't need temptation right now. This one here is called A Quiet Place. This is roasted pine cones, pretzel, sweet and creamy, vanilla bean marshmallow. A Quiet Place. And this was part of that. I guess, was it in January? I guess it was. Or it had to be February? I don't know when this pre-order happened. Early in the year. I get a lot of her pretzel. I would say her pretzel notes are pretty strong. I get some of the sweet and creamy. I get that more than I do get roasted pine cones right now. The roasted pine cones are like in the background. That pretzel note is, and I sometimes I like pretzel and sometimes I don't. It could be very heavy after a while, but in here, it smells so good. It's delicious. So that was A Quiet Place. Speaking of, have you seen that movie? I love that movie. And the prequel, that one looks good. So I don't know when that comes out, but I want to see it. This one is called Hooves on the Rooftops. This is cashmere cream, patchouli, and crackle and birch. Hooves on the Rooftop. Okay, I'm getting the crackling birch again, which I love her crackling birch. Oh, that's good. And then patchouli, I don't really like patchouli in a lot of blends, but I do with hers. It's perfumey and pretty. And that's what I'm getting most of. I'm not getting as much of the cashmere cream, but that crackling birch and the patchouli is fantastic. So this one is Hooves on the Beach. Or not Hooves on the Beach. I'm thinking beach. Hooves on the Rooftop. Snow Globe from Hell. This is cherry pie, yellow cake, and coffee. Snow Globes from Hell. And I know I ordered the Mornings on Crystal Lake, something like that. I can't wait to get that pre-order. Wow. I get the yellow cake and some coffee. Making a mess here. I get a lot of the yellow cake and some coffee. I don't get the cherry pie. Interesting. I remember smelling the cherry pie when I first did a first sniff, but I don't smell that. I'm smelling cake and coffee. So that is Snow Globe from Hell. But I remember hearing that Britta's cherry was really good. So then we have the Wicker Man. This is Beach Nights Pretzel Fire Roasted Marshmallow. The Wicker Man. That's like a little skull shape. I do love that she has different sizes because all of these scents are pretty new to me. I don't want to invest in like a tub or like a loaf or something. So I like that she's got a variety of ghosts or skulls, or I think they're called witch bars, souffles. So this is really creamy, and I'm getting that pretzel again and the fire roasted marshmallow and the beach nights. The pretzel is really, really good. So this is the Wicker Man, and this is just delicious. So that is the Wicker Man. Next is Aunt Dorothy, another pretzel here. So this is pretzel and buttermints. Aunt Dorothy. Yeah, I get the mints. I'm like, is it a buttermint? It's kind of like a buttermint. I'd say it's a little more pepperminty than buttermint. But with that pretzel, it's just really, really good. So it's so fun to revisit. This is called Warm Bodies. This is blue sugar, pink sugar, sugar cookie royale, vanilla bean, marshmallow. This is Warm Bodies. Okay, I pick up that blue sugar, I think is what I'm picking up. Yeah, with that pink sugar. This is yummy, and the sugar cookie. Oh, that's so good. So this is Warm Bodies. Yeah, the more I smell it, the more I'm getting that cookie smell, and it's delicious. So Warm Bodies. Okay, we're almost down to the last few here. This one is Phantasm. This is blue sugar, Twinkies, and vanilla ice cream. Phantasm. I don't remember getting this many. I don't. Okay. Ooh, this one, I don't know. I got a weird note there for a second. I think it's either the Twinkies or the vanilla ice cream. I don't know that I love vanilla ice cream. It's creamy, but not in the same way that like marshmallow is. It's almost like there's just a teeny bit of a milk note. So this one is okay. This one's okay. And that's Phantasm. Then we have Queenie. This is patchouli, chestnuts and brown sugar, Danish butter cookies. And this is Queenie. Okay. With this one, I get the chestnuts and the brown sugar. The patchouli isn't as prominent to me. And a little bit of the Danish cookies. So that is Queenie. That one's all right for me. And then we have this one that had to be Friend-A-Mail or Round Robin. This is Gingersnap cookies, sugar cookie dough, and Danish butter cookies. And this is from November of 2022. That's right around the time I just started getting into vendor wax. And I probably didn't know who Britta's was at the time. Okay. I get the sugar cookie dough. I think the Gingersnap for me is pretty strong. Like lots of ginger. But not really like a cookie to me. So this will be interesting only because I don't know that. Okay, there we go. It's a triple layer. There's something almost, I don't know what it is. There's something kind of minty or a little earthy in this. Interesting. So I don't know. I don't even recall where this came from. But we will warm it at some point. But I'm getting a lot of ginger, like not so much ginger snap cookies, but like a lot of ginger. And then last but not least, I did get this from a Round Robin box. This is called Black Christmas. And the scent notes are cashmere cream, crackling birch, and pink evergreen. So it was part of a loaf. So I took a section of the loaf. And I love this a lot. And here we go again. It's the crackling birch. So I think I love her crackling birch. I do get some more evergreen or just a tree scent. And then the cashmere cream, which adds a kind of like a perfumey body lotion-esque kind of scent, but this is beautiful. So this one is Black Christmas, and that is something that I got. This might have been second to that Exorcist sea kelp one that I got. Might have been my second experience with Britta's, and I was really impressed with the way this smelled, how strong it was, and so that was kind of the convincing, okay, let me place a sampler order. And then I got the sampler order, and I'm like, okay, I'm liking this. Let me place another order, which I think I did in January or February. Can't remember. I know it was earlier this year when I got The Exorcist and a couple of The Quiet Place and a couple of other ones. And so since then, I've been trying to stay away from the Facebook page because this is a vendor that I do want to continue to purchase from because I'm just very happy with the strength, the throw, and the different blends. And that's what I've fallen in love with Britta's. So I feel like it'll always be in my rotation because I'm always going to find something different, something special. But this, I mentioned it in my last monthly check-in video. This could be out of order. This could be in June. I don't know, but I really need to rein it in. And I'm not just saying that. I know I've been kind of saying that since the beginning of the year. I really need to rein it in. So I'm at the point now where I'm not looking at Facebook too much and enjoy this. I have this great collection of wax in front of me in the next room, and let me just really enjoy it. So I hope you all enjoy just a little sneak peek between of some of the wax that I have. And, I will have a little more Britta's coming in, and then I got to hit the pause button for a little while. But that was great pre-order, the one that I'm waiting for right now, because it did have 4 or 5 cents that I really, really wanted. And it was all on that same pre-order. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. And if you did enjoy this, I'm going to keep going through my collection. I'm getting to the point where I can start mixing some vendors so the videos aren't super short. And yeah, so that's where we're at. So thank you so much. And I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.